Hi all, welcome to the sixth episode of the Transport Talks. With Neil Yorke-Smith, I'm going to talk about research and how his life has changed due to all the COVID restrictions and all new situations. Neil is an associate professor on Socio-Technical Algorithmics. Neil, can you tell me a little bit more about yourself?
Yeah, it's nice to talk with you. That's right. So I'm an associate professor, and Socio-Technical Algorithmics means I build AI algorithms to help people make decisions in complex situations. So the social part is there's people involved, and the technical part is, well, there's complex decisions, so information, choices, these kind of things. So a good example of these kind of systems would be, for example, an airport. How do you manage an airport or a railway system? Lots of examples in life around us.
Okay, and you said you are using agent-based models for research. Does your research also involves COVID-19 related questions?
Yeah, yes and no. So agent-based models is a type of simulation where we try to see what people are doing in some detail, and then to replicate the social system. And it's a very good technology for looking about COVID, for example, about the spread of the disease, or how to different policies, different mitigation strategies you might use. I myself, I haven't built these models, but other people have. A lot of people built them at the start of 2020, including some people from Delft as part of a larger European initiative. I did have a bachelor student, and she did a project comparing these different models and looking at some aspects of their realism. So there's lots of opportunity and potential for agent-based modeling in looking at how we can address COVID from a social technical perspective.
So do you also take like the 1.5 meter measures also in account with these agent-based models?
Yep, for sure, that's right. If it's a spatial model, which means that the space is accounted for, then you can look at how people move around. You can also do models that are looking at different ways. So you could say, I don't care how people move down the street, but I do care how people, for example, whether they go out or not. That's a choice. And if they go out, do they use a train or a tram or the private car? Right, you can look at different choice models people might make, and how different choices could affect, for example, COVID suppression.
And what are you planning for the next month? With the second wave is still, we're kind of in the middle of it. We don't know how life will be in a few months, I think. But do you have any research or questions now for the coming times?
Yes, that's right. So we recently got a EU grant to look at what's called epistemic AI, and that's looking at the foundations of artificial intelligence. And some of that's going to be involving autonomous vehicles. So that doesn't relate so directly to COVID modeling, but I think looking at these foundations of how do we model uncertainty in artificial intelligence will have applications in transport and also potentially in COVID for the future.
Okay. Thank you for your updates, and thank you for watching for the sixth transport talk. After a long time ago. Subscribe to our LinkedIn of the Transport Institute, and we will post all updates about research and events in the future. So thank you for watching, and thank you, Neil, for having this short chat with me.